Hi everybody. In this video, we are going to discuss how to configure a RIP next generation on a Cisco router. This is a IPv6 network. So we are going to configure a RIPng on these routers. Already I defined the IP addresses here. So you can see totally there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 networks available here. For all the networks, we already defined the IP addresses here. Now the same IP address I'm going to use and I'm going to configure the RIPng in all the routers. So let me go to the PC first. I'm going to the PC, desktop, IP configuration. So in the IP configuration, this is the IPv6 address. So I'm going for IPv6 configuration. So the IP address is 2001. Okay, double colon 1. Prefix is 64. The default gateway is the IP address of your router. So it is 2001 double colon 2. Okay, this is your default gateway. So I completed the IP configuration for PC 0. Let me go to the router. This is gigabit Ethernet 0 by 0. So I go to the router. I'm going for the CLI command line interface. No. So the first command, enable config terminal. So you must know all these things. I'm not explaining here. Config terminal. So after config terminal, I'm going to enable the IPv6 unicast routing. So IPv6 unicast routing. So this will enable IPv6 in your router. Then I have to go to the interface. So the name of the interface is gigabit Ethernet 0 by 0. Now interface gigabit Ethernet 0 by 0. So this is the name of the interface. Now let me fix the IP address IPv6 2001 double colon 2. Okay, so this is the IP address. Then the prefix is 64 is a prefix. Actually, I missed the keyword IPv6 address. So IPv6 address. So the IP address is 2001 double colon 2 slash 64. So this is the IP address. So with prefix we have to fix it. Then next command is the no shutdown command. So this will enable the interface administratively. It will make up. Okay. So I fix the IP address for this network. So almost the first network is born. Now, so I have to go to the second network. This is, so before that, let us see the name of the interface. So here, the name of the interface you need to know. So gigabit Ethernet 0 by 1. Okay. So let me go to the CLI. So I'm going to exit from the specific configuration mode. So now, again, I have to go to the interface gigabit Ethernet 0 by 1. Okay, so this is the name of the interface. So IP address here is IPv6 address. It is 2002. Okay, so this 2002 double colon 1 64 no shut. Okay, so we fix the IP address for gigabit Ethernet 0 by 1. Okay, so let me continue. I go for the next interface. So this is gigabit Ethernet 0 by 0. So let me go to the router. Command line interface. No. Enable. So enable changing the mode. Config terminal. Now I'm going to use the command IPv6. Okay, IPv6 unicast routing. So enabling the IPv6 in the router. Then let me go to the interface gigabit Ethernet 0 by 0. Okay, so I'm here. IP address is IPv6 address 2002 double colon 2. Okay, 64. So this is the IP address. So let me give the no shutdown command. No shutdown. So the second network, you can see it's turned into green. So that means we enable the IP address here. So let me go to this network. So the name of the interface is Gigabit Ethernet 0 by 2. So let me go to the router. So I must go to the interface now directly from the specific configuration mode. Is come out. So now you are in the global configuration mode. Okay, so interface Gigabit Ethernet. Okay, so you can check the name of the interface again. This is 0 by 2. Okay, so I'm going for 0 by 2 interface. Already IP address is available here. So IP address is IPv6 address 2004. Okay, double colon 1. Okay, so this is IP address I'm going to use. 64. No shutdown. Okay, you can go to the next interface now. I'm going for router R1. So the name of the interface, it is Gigabit Ethernet. Okay, so Gigabit Ethernet is 0 by 0. So let me go to the router, command line interface, no, enable config terminal. So I'm going to enable the IPv6. So IPv6 unicast routing. Then go to the interface, Gigabit Ethernet 0 by 0. IP address, IPv6 address, sorry, IPv6 address. So this is the IPv6 address here. So 2004 double colon 2/64. So this is the IP address. Now I'm going to make no shutdown. Okay, so we completed the third network. Okay, so this is 2. So let me go to the next network. So here Gigabit Ethernet 0 by 1. So just you have to go for the interface 0 by 1. So interface Gigabit Ethernet 0 by 1. Okay, so let us check the IP address. IPv6 address, it is 2005 double colon 1. 64. No shutdown. Okay, so we fix the IP address for this interface. So let me go to the next one in R3, that means the router 3. The name of the interface is Gigabit Ethernet 0 by 0. Okay, so let me go to the CLI. No, enable config terminal. Now I'm going to enable the IPv6. So IPv6 unicast routing. Then let me go to the interface Gigabit Ethernet. So I forgot the name, the number, interface number. So let me check it again. And this is 0 by 0. Okay, 0 by 0. IPv6 address is 2005 double colon 2/64. Okay, so you can give no shutdown. I'm just giving exit. So we have to assign the IP address to the next interface. So let me go and check the name of this interface, that is the number of this interface. So it is Gigabit Ethernet 0 by 1. Okay, so I'm going for the interface Gigabit Ethernet 0 by 1. IPv6 address. Okay, so IPv6 address. So we already defined here 2006 double colon 1/64 is a prefix. No shutdown. Okay, no shutdown. And then exit. Now I go to the next router. So in this router, let us configure the IP address for the next networks. Okay. So before that, so you must know the name of the interface. So this is gigabit Ethernet 0 by 1, gigabit Ethernet 0 by 1. Okay. So 0 by 1 on both the sides. So let me go to the router, enable config terminal. So already we enable the IPv6 unicast routing. So directly you can go to the interface. So interface gigabit Ethernet 0 by 1. Okay, so IPv6 address, IPv6 address. So this is the IP address 2006 double colon 1/64. Okay, so that means the prefix is a 64. Now no shutdown. Okay, so we completed the IPv6 assignment. That means IPv6 address assignment is over. So let me go to the next router. So here, this is the router, CLI, enable config terminal. So first you can enable the IPv6 unicast routing, IPv6 unicast routing. Then let me go to the interface, gigabit Ethernet 0 by 1. IP address is, okay, so this is the IP address 200.6.2. Okay, so yes, IPv6 address 2006 double colon 2, prefix 64, no shutdown. Okay, so we completed this network. We completed now. So we have to configure the IP address for this network. So let me know the name of the interface, gigabit Ethernet 0 by 1. Okay. Now let me go to the router, enable config terminal, interface gigabit Ethernet 0 by 1, IPv6 address. Okay, it is 2003 double colon 1/64. No shutdown. Okay, so we completed for this interface. So let me go to the next interface. So before that, you must know the name of the interface, gigabit Ethernet 0 by 0. 0 by 0. So let me go to the router. Already we are in the specific configuration mode. That means we are inside a interface. So we have to come out from that. So now we are in the global configuration mode. Interface gigabit Ethernet 0 by 0, IPv6 address. So the address is 2003. So double colon 264 is the prefix. So no shutdown. Okay. Now we must go to the next interface. So this is the interface. So you must know the number. Okay, what is the interface number? Gigabit Ethernet 0 by 2. Okay, this is 0 by 2. So let me go to 0 by 2. Click the router. So come out from the specific configuration mode. Interface gigabit Ethernet 0 by 2. IPv6 address. IPv6 address, it is 2007. Okay, so we already mentioned here 2007:2. Okay, so prefix is a 64 is a prefix. Notion of. Okay, so let me go to the PC. IP configuration. So it's already fixed. 2007:1. Prefix is 64. Then the default gateway. So the default gateway is the IP address of your router. So it is 2007:2. Okay. So we fix the IP address in all the devices. Now I want to enable the RIPng, that means the RIP next generation we are going to enable now. Okay, so let me go to the router. So I go to the router 0. So here there are 3 different networks directly connected here. Now let me go to the router, enable. So go to the global configuration mode. So config. So I'm in the global configuration mode. Okay, now I'm going to give the command IPv6 router array. Okay, then let me give you a question mark here. So it is asking for a word. That means user selected string identifying this process. So you can give a word here. Okay, so literally we can say it's something a name. Okay, suppose if you want to delete, you can use this name and you can delete it. Okay, so let me give Raja. Okay, so this is the, we are now in the specific configuration mode. Okay, so now I'm just going to exit from there. We have to go to the interfaces. Okay, we have to go to the interfaces and we have to enable the this. Okay, that means whatever the word we have given here, so that is going to be your RIP configuration. That means the RIP ng configuration that you have to enable in all the interfaces. So let me go to, there are 3 interfaces available here. So let me know the name of the interface. So the first one is the Gigabit Ethernet 0/0. Then the next interface is Gigabit Ethernet 0/1. Then the next interface is Gigabit Ethernet 0/2. So in all the 3 interfaces, now we have to enable the RIP. Okay. Now let me just go to the router. So I'm going for all the 3 interfaces now. So interface Gigabit Ethernet. So let me go to 0/0. Okay, 0/0. Now I'm going to enable IPv6 or IP. Okay, so the name we used, so I'm using Raja and I'm just going to enable it. Okay, so RIP is enabled here. Exit. So let me go to the next interface 0/1. Okay, so interface Gigabit Ethernet 0/1. Now I'm going to give the same commands repeated. Okay, IPv6 the RIP, so the name and also the enable command. Then let me give exit. So go to the next interface 0/2. Okay, interface Gigabit Ethernet 0/2. Now we have to enable the RIP here. The command is IPv6 RIP name and also enable, and you can give exit. Okay, so in all the 3 routers, that means sorry, in all the 3 interfaces, Gigabit Ethernet 0/0, 0/1, 0/2. So in all the 3 interfaces, we enable the RIP protocol. So the same process we have to do in all the other routers in all the interfaces. Okay. Let me go to R2. So note down the name of the interface 0/0. The other side it is 0/1. So you must know the name of the interface. I am in the global configuration mode. Okay, so IPv6 router RIP. So the name is Raja. Now go to the interface. Okay, 0/0 and 0/1, and you can enable the RIP protocol. So let me go to the interface Gigabit Ethernet 0/0. So we have to enable IPv6 RIP, so the name we used, okay, enable. There is a now. So I'm just going to exit. Let me go to the next interface 0 by 1. So the same command you are going to repeat. Okay, give exit. So I completed for the second route. So let me go to the third router. So here we have 3 interfaces. So better note down the name of the interface. So 0 by 0, and this side it is 0 by 1, and then the next one is a 0 by 2. So 0 by 0, 0 by 1, and 0 by 2. Okay, these are the interfaces. So let me go to the router. So I'm in the global configuration mode. IPv6 router RIP. Okay, so then exit. So we have to go to the individual interfaces. Interface gigabit Ethernet 0 by 0. Okay, 0 by 0. So here we have to enable IPv6 or IP. So the name we used and enable. So the same thing I'm going to repeat for the another 2 interfaces. So now I'm going for the interface 0 by 1 IPv6 or IP enable. Then let me give exit. So go to the next interface 0 by 2 RIP. Okay, enable the RIP and then exit. So these are the 3 interfaces. So in all the 3 interfaces we enable the RIP protocol. Okay, that means RIP and G. Now, so we have another 2 routers. Okay, we are left with another 2 routers. The same process we have to do. Okay, so 0 by 0. So the next side, the other side, it is 0 by 1. Okay, so these are the interfaces. So let me go to the router. Enable config terminal. Now, so IPv6 router RIP. Okay, then we can fix the name. So you must go to the interfaces now. So just exit. Interface gigabit Ethernet 0 by 0. Okay, so then IPv6 or IP, the name we used, and then just enable. Okay, exit. So let me go to the next interface 0 by 1. Okay, so enable the RIP, then exit. That's it. So we completed R3. So let me go for R1. Okay, this is the last router. So we are going to repeat the same thing here. Enable config terminal. Okay, so IPv6 or IP. So the name of the any name, whatever the name we use there, the same name I'm using here. Enable. Okay, sorry, it's not enabled. Okay, so only after this IPv6 router, okay, or IP, the name. Okay, so this is the command. So we have to go to the individual routers now. Sorry, individual interfaces. So you can just note down the name. Gigabit Ethernet 0 by 0, and the other side is 0 by 1. Okay, 0 by 0, 0 by 1. So let me go to the interface. Interface Gigabit Ethernet 0 by 0. Now I'm going to enable the RIP v6 or IP. Okay, the name we used. Okay, so you can just enable. Then go to the next interface. Okay, so the same commands we are going to repeat. So configuration is over. Now we can check the routing table. Okay, so let me go to the router 0. I'm in the configuration mode, so just you can go to the next level. That means you have to come out one more higher, that means sorry, lower. Now I'm going to use the command show IPv6 route. Okay, so this is the command to display the routing table, and you have to make sure that all the networks are available. Okay, so here 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So totally up to 2007. Okay, the network should be available. So you can see here 0, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004. Okay, then 5, 6, 7. So all the networks are available here. So that means it is fully converged. Okay. So now you can ping from anywhere to anywhere. So let me give a ping command. I go to this PC 0. Let me go to the command prompt. So from the command prompt, I'm going to ping, okay, PC 1. So the IP address is ping 2007 double colon 1. Okay, so I'm just giving ping. So you can see the reply is coming. So reply from 2001. So that means your packet could reach. Okay, it's going to the 2001 and you are getting the reply. Okay, so this is how you have to configure the RIPng. That means in the next generation in IPv6 networks. Thank you. Thank you for watching.